Awesome. You're here. Welcome to Saturday. So we love staying in touch, and we love getting your pictures and your video of what the weather's like, where you are. You can upload pictures and video to us here at the Weather Network. Just go to our website, weathernetwork.com. Plus, while you're on the computer, you can follow our ongoing conversation on Twitter and Facebook. I take you now to Montreal, Quebec. I want to show you Parc Jean Drapeau, where they have built a city of snow and ice. And there's a restaurant there, and it seats like 60, 80 people, and a hotel, and it's all pretty neat. And to get these kind of neat things, you need really cold Canadian air, which has actually kind of been absent for much of the winter. The pattern we're in usually has this vortex further to the east. Well, over the next several days, the vortex will shift further to the east, and that will allow more cooler air into eastern Canada. It's continuing to be quite mild. As a matter of fact, we caught up with golfers yesterday in southwestern Ontario. Seriously, watch this.
So I may cancel my trip to Florida. Now the weather's like this.
What do you think about this?
This is unbelievable. I've lived in this country 56 years, and this is the first time I've ever seen weather like this in January. It's amazing.
Perfectly warm. It's great. There's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes.
Yeah, it's just great out here. I mean, you get a day like this in January, and you can get out in the links and hit a few balls around. Nothing better. It was actually even better. I was down skiing yesterday. So skiing yesterday and golfing today.
You just can't beat it, huh? Golfing, or maybe a lot of people will be washing their cars and trucks today in southern Ontario, thinking of their motorcycles and spring. How long till spring? Well, it's still 2.5 months away. But, you'd hardly know it if you look at the weather forecast for a lot of cities across the country this weekend. I'll show it to you. Look, you get the strong gusty winds develop again in Alberta, but that's going to drive your temperatures up. You'll be 11 in Calgary tomorrow. What kind of a winter has it been? It's been actually a pretty interesting winter. I want to share with you some statistics, but first we'll go to the ski hills. This is Wentworth, Nova Scotia. Ski Wentworth. That's a great hill for skiing. I skied there so many times when I was a kid. But here's some interesting facts. Here's how much snow you've had so far in blue and what your average is to the end of January. So you can see that we're at a deficit situation in a couple of places that always seem to be snowy. I'll take you back into Quebec and Ontario. Montreal, way below the average for snow. Look, here's Montreal. They're making snow, sure, but there's certainly a deficit as far as the snow goes in many parts of eastern Canada. Down into southern Ontario, way below the average. And when you go to the west, look, here's Winnipeg this week. Have a look at what it's been like in Winnipeg, which you always associate being bitterly cold. Well, the snow's been melting. It's been that chilly. And you're way below your average on snow in Alberta and even into British Columbia as well. Vancouver's way off average. Be careful driving, though. The cold air and winter weather will be back by the end of the week. Those details and more in our next segment.